Night Tiger Comic.
Tiger Comic.
Tiger Comic. Night Tiger Comic. Tiger Comic. What? Night Tiger Comic. Night Tiger Comic.
Yeah. You never know what you're missing. Heidi ho, comic book junkies. This is going to be a hump day video. I watched Jason's Archivist at Drifts video this week. He had a really good video on 3 different tiers of prices on Golden Age books, and that they're affordable. So I thought, you know what? It's been a while since I kind of showed my stuff, and I second that. You can find stuff on eBay and My Comic Shop, especially if you check new listings daily, for great prices. So I collect Golden Age, American, and patriotic comic books. That's pretty much what this shelf is about right here. Well, most of it anyway. So what did I pay for this one? $37 with the shipping and tax. Tough book to get. Not a bad price. So that means it was probably near the $25 mark. Set this down here. I want to show you this one. This is a scarce book. But I was at my local LCS, and you saw the books I picked up on Sunday. He had another issue in this series, but it was only 2 wraps, but it had the full cover back in, and it was $2. It was in the $2 bin. I was still there. I was gonna grab it, and I put it in my pile, and then I put it back because he had a bunch of $3 killer books at the checkout. So this is called Challenger. This is published by Interfaith Committee of Protestants, and there are other, I think the first 2 covers are much, much cooler. They have like some kind of demons or something on them. I've never actually read this, and I don't know if I've even looked through it. So I'm not going to fight putting these back while I'm holding a camera. Yeah, so this is one of the books I picked up for $3. This is a pretty nice copy. I have another one, but this is First John Byrne on X-Men. And I read it, and the art is incredible. Great story with the wood god, and I paid $3 for that. So I got another one of these sitting in my cart on My Comic Shop. I think this cover is so cool. I do love romance comics, and they are pretty tough to get, a lot of issues, especially the cool ones. I paid $40 for that, My Comic Shop. But here we have a Hitler cover. This is a book I never thought I'd own. And I believe it's missing the back page. It's missing something. Largest circulation of any comic book. Classic Nazi cover. I paid $175. I want to look at this, but I have to put the camera down. I can't. It wouldn't look good for the video. It'd be too much dead space. All right, what else we got up here? Christmas time is on its way. Says Uncle Sam and Radar. First appearance of Radar. No, that's not his first appearance. What year is that? 75. I don't have the price I paid for that. But here, I know I paid $150 for this. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good price. The guy actually had $2.99 on it in the listing, and I put it in my cart. I don't know why. I knew I was never going to buy it at that price, but then he sent me an offer for $149, and I had to take it. I think I did read this too, yeah. So if I read it, I put a little mark up here, and if I showed it in a video, I put a mark right there. So you can see for shipping and tax, it was $160, and I have a little note. Seller had it at $299, 70 offer for $149. First team up with Superman and Santa Claus by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. Wayne Boring cover. Great looking chimney. Oh, the old man's got to switch arms. Oh my goodness. Here's another flag cover. Man, this one. This is a thick book. Summer issue. What did I pay for that one? See, $50 with shipping and tax. My comic shop. Here's the, what was it originally? $40. Man, that tax and shipping really gets you. What else we got over here? We got the Marvel keys up here. This one it was just a high grade, even though it's a reprint. I love, if I find it with Silver Surfer on from the Bronze Age, and then even if it's a reprint, I'm bringing it home. What did I pay for that? $8. Well worth it. Cool looking. I think this is his second appearance. So we got two Ghost Riders over here. And we got the one over there. I know you're familiar with these books. Some Wrightson. Got a bunch of Wrightson right here. This is a great one. I'm glad I found this one. Look at that horse's face. Great Batman. Look at the greens on there. Of course, you've probably seen me show this book multiple times. It is a prize find. I've never seen another one since I've got it. Everyone I show it, everyone needs it, everybody wants it, or they haven't seen it. It's the last issue, so if you're completing the run, you need this one. Gil Kane cover. I paid $60 for that. $71, so yeah, with shipping and tax. The guy came down, I think, $10. It was funny because he asked me if I was Night Tiger when I was buying from him off eBay. I guess he could tell by the messages I was sending back and forth with him because he watches my channel. This one's a low grade. It was lower grade than I wanted, and I had to press it, and it was really tough because it had this split, but the split wasn't even. It was like odd. It was off kilter, and it made it really tough to press it without damaging the book more. I'm going to read it one time, and then I'll keep it here. But it is a great cover. I don't know who does that. It's an Alex Kotze cover. So I paid $60 for that. Less than $60 with shipping and tax. Okay, we got some Marvel over here, some keys. I remember I went to a comic show to get this. The guy told me he had it. And it was a small show, and I was going to be there right on time or early, and I overslept. And by the time I got there, someone already bought it. And it was it was probably like a 4.0 copy. So I went and talked to the guy right away. He's like, oh no, someone already bought it. But he was talking to this kid who had a knapsack full of comics. And he's like, well, he has one in there he wants to trade. Maybe he'll sell it to you. And so I ended up buying this one. I think it's probably a lower 3.0, but hey, I got it, right? This was from a Comic-Con, from an LCS. That was, my LCS was there, which I love. They're actually the one I bought this one from at their shop. I remember as a kid, these were my golden age books. There's these Marvel books like this that were out of reach. You know, when I was like 12 and 13, $10 was a lot of money back, what, 78? No, 80, around 1980. never thought I would own it. I drooled after these books. I mean, I knew about Golden Age through the Overstreet, but these were more attainable. Obviously, there was no internet. This one fell into my lap. What did I pay for this? I know it. I got a nice copy for a decent price. Let's see what I paid for it. Hold on, here we go. And I read this one. $31.50 off my comic shop. I don't remember what grade they called it, but I had money, and so I said, "What the heck?" This book was hot for a while, and I read it, and he doesn't appear that much in here. So this is another one. This was a collectible shop rather than a comic shop, and they had it for $50. I'm like, this book was I never thought I was gonna have because it's just so expensive. Dave Cochran cover. I like her face, but I have to say the story and the art in here was really not that good. I was expecting like a John Byrne, and it wasn't John Byrne. What did I pay for that? $50. So we look at some Golden Age more, or we're at 11 minutes. I figured I'd give you about 20, 25 minutes. What do we got over here? We got some popular comics with Marble Man. Just a cool looking cover. December. I'm going to guess 43. 1940. Okay, even better. His first appearance is in 46. This is number 58. It's got a big old rip right there. Still, it's a tough book to get. I've been trying to get all of his cover appearances. This is an auction win. This is a nice copy of a Canadian white. You can see the difference in the ink brightness because this is more of a in-between cover and a newsprint. It's a little bit thicker than the newsprint, but a little bit less thicker than the regular cover. But other than that, it's still pretty cool. It's like Canadian, 1946. Here we go. This is a great cover. Another issue you don't see too often. I remember when I saw it, I'm like, I never saw this before. And I actually found a lower grade one for $15 right after this one, and I actually traded it. Crime does not pay. Matter of fact, I just got, if you've seen the video, you already seen this book, but what did I do with it? I put it on the wall somewhere. Oh, it's up there. This Charles Barrow Santa Claus cover. This was only $14. I'm telling you, man, you can find great Golden Age for cheap. This one's another tough book to get. I've been trying to find another copy, and I think I've only seen one since I bought this, and they wanted way too much. Fawcett always put Captain Marvel on the front of every first issue of every series, being he was the most popular character they had and the most popular character at all during that time. Leslie signed it right there for me, and I paid $65 for that at my comic shop. It is a kind of an odd, you always hear in my videos that I like picking up odd stuff in the collection. It makes my collection just so much more uniquer than most people's. Is it uniquer a word? More unique? I don't know. Okay, what else? Here we have a high grade McFarlane newsstand. I don't even know if I've ever read this book. I think I did. Yeah, my cousin just moved in with us. He come down for the winter. What else? What else? I saw this one on my comic shop, and I knew right away when I saw the price. Just building my catalog of information from watching videos constantly and checking new listings daily, like 2 or 3 times on eBay. I knew this was half price for the condition. The Outlaw Batman. I think this is from 58, 57, and I paid 70 with shipping and tax. So what was it without shipping and tax? Huh. Oh, it was 66. This book, I've always seen it for 150 or more in nicer condition, like this one. His mustache always freaks me out. It just does not look right. Who does this cover? Sheldon Mayer. Or no, Sheldon Moldoff, sorry. There's some Golden Age books here. This was actually, I broke this out last year of its case because it was a CBCS 3.0. And it's a nice looking 3.0 too. I got it for $200. Nice dealer mark right there. A little creepy, but $200. Oh, 3.5. Win Mortimer cover. Merry Christmas to me. That was a gift I just got recently. Some Schomburg right here. I just showed this one in a video. So I bought that Daredevil Santa Claus cover. That's my first Golden Age book in 3 months, I think. And the last one I bought before that was this one right here. Look at this one. Look at the condition, because as I talked about in the beginning of the video, that Jason from Archivist Adrift was talking about, you can buy Golden Age at cheap prices. Look at that stamp. So WoW number 27, the war stamp. What did I pay for that? Oh, 118. I thought I paid less, but well worth it. I took my last Zoloft, or no, my second Zoloft. I put these funny notes on the back. I'm starting to anyway. And my wife started building her Airbnb in Dominican Republic. So that's a great book. What else? So I bought this in town at the shop, and I seen this on the wall, and I was like, what the heck? I couldn't believe they were selling this for $25. This is a very scarce series, but not only that, this issue is the scarcest of the issues. This is number 6. Vicky. Ooh, she's rich and laughs. Gerber 6, baby. Tell me in the comments if you know what that means. We got so many good ones here. I could go on and on, but let's go to another wall. We got about 7 more minutes. So let's, come on, old man, you can get down. I got this book out because it has this great article on the back. Check that out. If I can get there without wasting your time, doubt it. Yep, here it is. Look at this. Better Comics, Weka, Canadian Whites. I almost bought that one. What do we got over here? Gidget. Put in the comments if you've ever watched Gidget. Sally Fields. We know you watched that one. I'm watching you. All right, let's take a gander over here. Some Schomburg. Jerry the Jitterbug work. Some more Jitterbug work. Jitterbug. Jitterbug. Great book right there. Thanks, Betterog. Here's another. Daredevil. Captain Flash. Yeah. Who's that guy with the gun? How about this one right here? Oh! We just showed that one, didn't we? Ooh. Sexy. Talk about sexy. How about this? And we got something behind it. Oh, I'm missing a book right there. Underwater cover. Night Nurse, #1. That's one ugly dude. Whoa, dude. What's going on here? We got the Black Cat. How about the Black Phantom? Or Blonde Phantom, actually. Get that glare out of there. Sign of the Gypsy Queen, Lady Luck. Out of luck. Hey, you're covering her face. Bonnet. Better with blue bonnet on it. Let's see this one here. Uh-oh. Congo. Tell me in the comments if you know that reference. All right, we're almost done here because I don't want to make it too long. We got some Marvel, Mary Marvel. Ain't she pretty? Oh no, another Win Mortimer cover. Or no, Mort Leave, sorry. Mort Leave cover. Oh, look at this. Here we have the Black Phantom. Oh, Jason, I wanted to show you this one before I'll leave it here because I wanted to show Jason this. This is a restored copy. And if you can see, they painted that right there. Not a bad job. There you go, Jason. That's the one I was telling you about, number 8. This is from 1941. So, 25 minutes. So these are replicas. They're nice, but they're from 1975. Replicating the 1930s. So there was 6 of them in the series. I found these 2 at a flea market for $7.50 each. And man, they're incredible. Nobody's even drawn to them. I thought I was leaving, but how about one more book back here? Let's see what we got. I need to put some tape on this. Blue Beetle. All right, so that's your hump day goodness right there. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did, and we might do this again.